What's going on, everyone? This is Tayman here with another round of Tay's Ramblings, where we talk about random stuff in the gaming world and try to stay on topic for the most part. But with the title Ramblings, who knows what the hell I can talk about. But before I get into anything, I just want to send a special shout out to all the international viewers and subscribers. Been looking at my stats and stuff and noticing hits from all over the world. So glad you guys are checking things out. But let's just get right into it. Before I start off or say anything, those of you who are getting cars from me or duping or whatever, let's go over a few rules. Let's get some etiquette out the way. Don't join my session and you don't know how to dupe. Do you know how annoying that is? I'm gonna just start kicking people from the session. I mean, come on, man. How did you even find out about me without seeing the video? Watch the video first. And now with the technique that I'm using, it's just no excuse. All you have to do is just drive the car into the garage. So that's very annoying. Two, a lot of you guys, after I add you, sometimes I'll leave you on my friends list, which is fine. It's cool. Sometimes I'll play a few missions with you and things like that. But if you join my session, my free roam sessions, word to the wise or just a word of warning, there's a lot of times where I will go in and I will just be going ham or beasting on everyone, for various reasons. So if you get caught in the crossfire, sorry about that. But hey, you gotta be careful, man. Because a lot of times I'm with Goonies optimists and we don't really discriminate too much, especially him. But anyway, just try to let me know you're in the session, and if you kill me, expect to be killed. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But you guys still may be wondering, who the hell is Tay? Why am I on this damn channel? Just some random guy who just knows a little bit about GTA, but not enough to really warrant watching his videos all the time. But here's a little information. I've been playing these games, or just games in general, for a long time. We're talking Atari 2600 here, people. But without boring you to death, I won't even talk about all the games, because now when I think about it, I've played a lot of games in my life. It's not really anything to brag about, but holy shit, when I think about it, it is insane. But we're talking about first-person shooters since Wolfenstein 3D and Doom and Quake 2 and all that stuff, Duke Nukem, all of that crap. Half-Life 1, well, actually skipped Half-Life 2, I know. Don't put me out to the, don't get the pitchforks yet. I actually skipped Half-Life 2, oh no. I don't remember what the reason was, but anyway. So I've been playing the first-person shooters on PC and stuff for a long time, so just starting to get back into it a little bit. I took maybe a year or two off. I was playing DCUO. I hadn't really popped in any first-person shooters, but here lately I've been playing mainly Battlefield 4. They had the little $25 sale at GameStop. Hey, why not, man? Shit, I just bought maybe 3 or 4 games for my son for his birthday, and didn't really want to spend any more money, but hey, you can't pass up $25 for a brand new game, man. So I've been playing that lately, and I finished the campaign on COD Ghosts with my son. So as you can see, I've already started uploading some of his gameplay on that, and believe it or not, the extinction mode is actually pretty damn good. I like it more than zombies. Some people might be upset with that, but for someone that doesn't play zombies like a crazy person, I just found extinction much more fun. Main reason is, I don't know, it just seemed like you can get into it a little easier. It didn't seem so repetitive, and didn't feel like you just run around in circles so much like zombies was. But like I said, I've really just gotten into it and haven't even played it that long, so I can't say too much about that. I mentioned DCUO earlier. That's really one of my main focuses or my main love is for online gaming. I've been playing that on those type of games since Ultima Online beta. I was actually in the beta for Ultima Online. And just to give you an idea of some of those games that I've played, is Ultima Online, Dark Age of Camelot, Star Wars Galaxies, Warhammer Online, Lineage 2, World of Warcraft, and if you want to count DCUO, count that in there, but I think I was mentioning Lineage 2, but I know there's something else that I'm missing on that list, but all I can say is right now I don't think there's really a true MMO that I can just play hours on in. You know, a lot of the stuff is either just too repetitive or I don't know, it just doesn't fit the true MMO criteria. But I wouldn't even count GTA as an MMO. Nowhere close. It has MMO qualities, but I definitely wouldn't call it an MMO. But we're really way off topic on some of the stuff I want to talk about. Let me bounce back to COD and Battlefield 4. Those are two pretty solid games, man. You know, people have been talking shit about COD, and yeah, I can see how the single player storyline bounces around, and yeah, you still have some of the same problems in the multiplayer, you know. But you can't really compare COD and Battlefield 4. Here's why. They're two games. Yeah, they're first-person shooters, but they both try to achieve different goals, in my opinion. I would consider COD to be more like an arcade shooter, you know, just something fun to do, and Battlefield is more of a simulation, a war simulation type of game. And, you know, for what they do a pretty good job. You know, it's still frustrating with some of the spawning behind you bullcrap that COD pulls, but Battlefield has a few issues too. You know, the difference between Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 isn't that huge. I mean, you have some of the things they talked about in the commercials, and yeah, oh man, graphics are great. Graphics are awesome. With some of those things that they showed, you know, they aren't just things that happen all the time. Now, granted, I'm not playing on PC, so I'm not getting the full effect, but from what I can see on PS3, you know, it's a lot of same. You know, there's some improvements that definitely makes it worth buying, of course. And I haven't played the campaign yet, so I can't speak on that. But as far as, you know, which one is better, I mean, of course I like Battlefield more. That goes without saying. But sometimes you want to hop on COD and have a bunch of care packages and, you know, all the bonuses and kill streaks and all that shit. Just have fun. You know, one of the main things that draws me to COD is just the fact that I can get online with my son and play split screen. If they can ever add that to Battlefield 4, oh yeah, I'll probably never buy COD ever again, just for that reason alone. You know, but you know, all the kickback from the guns, yeah, you're not gonna see that in COD or Call of Duty. But I don't know. I think the developers of COD are gonna make a major mistake by trying to be like Battlefield. And if they start doing that, they're just gonna kill themselves. It's just, you know, it takes away from what they do best. You know, I can already see it with some of the huge maps that they have in there. You know, it just doesn't work well for COD. You know, it's just never gonna be a Battlefield experience. You know, you're getting in tanks and helicopters and jets and LAVs and blowing buildings up and shit. You know, Call of Duty has a long way to go before they can even touch some of that stuff. You know, it's gonna start running into a bunch of technical issues. But enough of that. Just go buy what you like. You know, do I prefer Battlefield? Yes. Are both of them pretty good games? Yes. You know, but I think COD is running into that issue of trying to release a game every year, and the game isn't, you know, different enough or good enough to do that. Shit, I didn't even buy Modern Warfare 3 for what? It was the same as one of the previous games. Come on, you serious? I'm not buying that game. So I bought Black Ops 2, and it's alright, you know. And then we have COD Ghosts, which is still more the same. So it's falling into that Madden trap. So hopefully Battlefield doesn't follow along with that. It's a game every 2-3 years or so. But it will be nice to see some innovation in the gaming industry. But it might be wishful thinking right about now. I just looked at the launch titles for PS4 and Xbox One, and the vast majority of the stuff is sequels. I mean, we've been seeing sequels for years now. Just sequel. You got The Last of Us. Oh yeah, I'm gonna step on some toes right now. And if you don't like it, tough. But The Last of Us, yes, it was a new game, but I think that damn game is so overrated. And don't thumbs down me without listening to my reason why, damn it. Last of Us, let's be honest, people. We've seen most of that stuff before. There was maybe only one moment where I was shocked or I wasn't surprised. I mean, we've seen most of that crap before. If you played Resident Evil, I'm a big Resident Evil fan too. I'm going to get into the scary games later on, but big Resident Evil fan. Last of Us was a solid game. But I'm at a stage in my life where, if I pull out the list of games, I keep all of the games from Atari and Nintendo, and there's actually a store behind that, but don't have those games. I have some PS1 games, some PS2 games, but I don't have everything. I still have a huge stack of games. If I pull all that stuff out, I have wasted a lot of money on games that I can beat in a damn weekend. I mean, really, I'm going to pay full price for a game I can beat in 12 hours? And then you're going to give me some tacked on multiplayer? It might be a good game. But, in fact, that's going to be one of the ways I judge games, when I start reviewing games. And longevity is going to be one of the most important aspects. Because if the game doesn't have the longevity, I don't see a reason to pay full price for it, unless you just want to, if you're on YouTube and you're making reviews of games, that's different. But if you want something that's, long lasting, why pay a full price? Let someone else take that hit, wait for it to be cheap as hell. Really, if you have money or not, it's just, I don't want to be wasting, just, come on, like, you guys can do so much better, but that's just me. Either way, if you play the game from beginning to end, I don't see why everyone's just, oh man, game of the year. I thought GTA 5 might beat it, but if you only judge it on single player alone, yes, I could say that. If they never released GTA Online, then yes, I would say GTA 5 would definitely be in contention for game of the year against The Last of Us. But with GTA Online, it just kind of sours that for me personally. So, yeah. And then you have BioShock Infinite, which I can't speak on because I haven't played it. I never did finish the first couple games, so I can't really speak on that. But, the vast majority of stuff is just sequel. So, it's like, that's the only game we really have to put game of the year, because it's just, it's different. A little bit different. Come on, man. I'm not buying it. Is it a solid game? Yes. Game of the year? Yeah, maybe by default. And that's a damn shame. That is a damn shame. It's game of the year by default. Wow. So I guess we'll see in a few more weeks. But I mentioned scary games. I love scary games, man. I love scary movies. Hell, I grew up on scary movies as a child, watching them with my mom, and knowing I shouldn't have been watching them, having nightmares anyway, but as I got older, I still would watch them, and try to get scared and all that good stuff. So naturally, I played scary games, from the Resident Evil ones with, what is this? One of the first scenes. I forgot who says that, but you got Resident Evil and Silent Hill, which was infinitely scarier. Silent Hill 2, all those different games. And since I've started, YouTubing, if that's a word, I've noticed a lot of guys are playing some of these scary games on PC that I've never heard of. I'm like, holy crap. I am really behind the curve on some of this stuff. Like, you know, Amnesia, I never heard of that shit. Apparently it came out a few years back, and I've been missing out. You know, the scariest game that I played recently, like maybe past 5 years, was Doom 3 when it came out. You know, some people got tired of the monsters in the closet thing, but it seemed like it was done well to me. You know, I didn't really notice it. Just being in pitch black, man, that was really an experience. I had to sit, you know, stop playing for a little bit and come back to it. It's like, God damn, what is that sound? Where the hell is that coming from? You know, I either can see or I can shoot. Which one? You know, somebody had to make a mod for that, for the gun, so you can have a flashlight and see and shoot at the same time. But, you know, it was just very interesting. So now the question is, do I go back and play some of these games like Amnesia and Slender, which I don't know. I don't think that's gonna be super scary, but I guess we'll see. But do I play that stuff? Upload it for your pleasure? If you guys want me to play some of the games, just let me know. But I'll probably end up just playing them just for myself. Even if you guys don't want to see them, man, it's just, I don't know. Just watching some of the videos was like, holy shit, that might be a little creepy. You know, some of these games you don't get crap to fight back with. You just got to run and avoid stuff. Things coming out of nowhere, and oh man, really, really good stuff. So let me know if you want me to play some of those games. You know, right now, just trying to figure out where am I going with everything with the next year that's coming up. Trying to figure out when I'm going to actually buy next gen. Most likely I'll stick with PS4 since I'm kind of not feeling the whole Xbox One camera on all the time. Privacy issue type crap, you know. Maybe that's just me, but whatever. Not really feeling that, you know, for other reasons, you know, it's the things that I'm talking about. But maybe I'll get into that stuff a little later too. So, I'm trying to see where I'm going to go with next gen. And you know, I haven't really been excited about any of the new stuff that's coming out either. Hell, one of the things I'm most excited about is the new Dark Souls that's coming out. That's one of the most anticipated games for me right now. And then I forgot about Disgaea, the newest Disgaea that's out. I haven't been, you know, I didn't go buy that yet to finish that. You know, I was playing the beta for Final Fantasy 15, 14, 13, whatever, the newest one that's online. I was playing the beta for that, and I actually liked it. You know, I just never did go buy it once it came out. I had all this other stuff going on, so I don't know, I might check that out. I'll get into the reason why I don't play DC Hero anymore. Got a whole other video, but you know, that was definitely a disappointment. I was hoping that Sony Online Entertainment wouldn't do the same thing they did with Star Wars Galaxies, and that is ruin a very good thing. But it looks like they did. Can they come back? Who knows? Whatever. But you've lost a lot of good people. So, but anyway, see what time it is. I still have quite a bit of time to go into some more things, but I think right now I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any comments or want to complain or agree with some of the things that I've said, leave it in the comment section. If you really loved it, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time, peace.